everyone, I am back. Today I wanted to film a little bit of a collection video for my gemstones. These are them. I need another tray. So I have been collecting gemstones and rocks and crystals for a few months now, and so I thought that it was time to share my collection with you guys. It is still a small collection, but I hope you guys can appreciate it, and I'm very excited to share with you. So I have organized these from color by color, and also most of these are these sparkly gemstones, whereas most of the ones that I have to the side are cabochons, smooth cabochons with no facets. There are some exceptions, of course, mostly because I don't have a whole lot of room in here, there are a few cabs in here as well because I don't have another case yet for my cabs. So you will see a couple of those mixed in, but for the most part, these are all of my faceted gems. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So these are my garnets. These are red garnets. Some of them were an extra treat from a seller that I really enjoy on Whatnot. Her name is lyxxsgems. I'll put her info in the description box if you want to check her out. Most of these gems did come from her. There are a couple that came from estates and whatnot. But I really love the coffin cut and the cathedral window cut garnets. I am probably going to end up separating them when I get another case, when I have more room. But for right now, they're all crammed in together. These next ones are Santa Ana Madeira double A grade. We have a marquee and an octagon. I really love these citrines because they are a little bit different than your regular citrine, which I'll show you later. This one is a sunstone. I love the flash on it. Unfortunately, I didn't put a label on it when I got it, so I don't know the carat weight or grade or anything, but it's really pretty. This is one of my absolute favorites. So I do have a little citrine in there, and I'm just scared to try to get it out without all of the rest of them falling out. So we have a citrine in there too, but these are spessartine garnets. And I have been hoarding them. Every time I see them, I try to get my hands on them. These next ones are fire opal. I believe they're Mexican fire opal. As you can see, there are different grades here. I did get them at a couple of different places. These I got at lyxxsgems, and this one I actually got in a giveaway. So next we have a Brazilian lemon quartz octagon. This one is a really pretty fancy cut, and it's 10.45 carats. I am going to take this one out just because it is so pretty, and I really want to show you guys the movement on that cut. It's so pretty. I love this one, and it's a chunk. Okay, next we have a couple of heart-shaped opal cabochons. These are both Ethiopian opal, however, that darker one is actually a AAA grade Ethiopian Wilo opal, whereas this one is a normal grade. You can definitely see the fire difference, I think. Speaking of opal, this is a cat eye opal. I actually won this in a mystery box, so I don't have a tag on it, but I think this one was at least a AA grade. but again, I don't have that tag on it, so I just get to admire it in its box for all its beauty. These are regular citrine. I think most of them are Brazilian citrine, but I haven't gotten them separated because I just recently got my case. These are more opals. These are actually faceted opal, which I really, really love because you can see all of the fire in them. I, again, don't have a sticker for this one because these were actually a little extra in a package from lyxxsgems. Sometimes she does that when you buy things from her. She'll send you little extras, which is super, super sweet of her. All right, let's move on to this one. This is a scapolite. I do not have a tag for this one either because it just got lost, but it's so pretty. I love this champagne color. Next is one of my absolute favorites. These are moldavites. As you can see, they have little bubbles and rainbows in them, which is really, really fun. These actually come from the Czech Republic. I believe it's from the Moldo River, which is why they're called moldavite. And actually, they formed when a meteorite hit the Earth in the Czech Republic, creating this glass, this green glass, and that's where we get moldavite from. It's actually really rare to find, and you have to be really careful to get genuine moldavite because there's a lot of fakes out there. Next I have chrome diopside. So this is about almost 4 carats of chrome diopside. Chrome diopside is a little bit rare, and I love the bright green color. It's brighter even than most emerald. I really, really love it. Speaking of emerald, I got this from this little chunk. It's actually a specimen. It is not polished to my knowledge. It came in the bottom of an estate bag, just thrown in there, and I thought it looks like an emerald, and I tested it with my gem tester, and it was, and I was very, very excited. This little chunk. Next we have Vesuvianite. So I have 2 different cuts of this. I probably will end up splitting them up when I have a cabochon tray for just cabochons, but we have a faceted and a cabochon of Vesuvianite, which does come from Mount Vesuvius. It forms when the volcano erupted. Again, it's very similar to the moldavite where the glass was formed with intense heat and pressure. All right, next we have a zebra fluorite, and this is one of my absolute favorites. I got this in an estate, so I really don't know the carat weight of it, but let me take it out so you can see. It is absolutely beautiful. I love that you can see the banding on this, and the cut is just freaking gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. I say that about so many of them. They're all kind of my babies. Next we have an Oregon blue opal. This one is just a very pretty pale blue color. I don't know the carat weight on this one, but it's pretty big, so I'm gonna guess at least 9. Probably more. These are very cool. These are actually premium quad A, my only quad A, I believe, Canadian amylite squares. Each one is 1.43 carats, and they are just stunning. You can see the rainbows there, the green and blue. These actually come from ammonite, which is basically like a big fossilized snail is what it looks like, and they opalize over time, and these little caps are cut out of that. Next we have some watermelon tourmaline. These were actually given as a gift as well from a couple of different people, but I thought they were gemmy and pretty enough to display with my gems, so there we go. Next one is a green grandidiorite. It is 7.07 carats. This one does have some flaws. I also have a smaller teal grandidiorite. It's a little bit more blue. This one was won in a giveaway, and it was from lyxxsgems, one of her personal collections. So I kind of treasure that because it means a little bit more to me than, you know, just a regular giveaway win. Very cool. Continuing with the blue, we have some light blue topaz. There's a Trillion, Marquis. Marquis is actually my favorite, followed by Trillion as far as cuts go. We have a little heart, which is not my favorite, but it's there. And we have just like this little group of topaz. Next, this is Chrysocolla, which has a little bit of malachite in it as well. I got this from one of the other Whatnot sellers. Her name is Mystic Michigan on Whatnot, and she does these really good caviar crystal scoops, which is high grade crystals. And this is one of the things that I got in that, and I really, really love it. Here are some more topaz. These are, the other ones were sky blue. These are London blue. You can see the difference there. And London blue is a little bit more expensive. The darker the topaz is, I've heard, the more expensive it gets. So these are really, really pretty. This one is another favorite of mine. You can really, hopefully tell. There you go. It has blue and purple swirl in it. This is called Brazilian Petalite. I always want to call it Pedialyte, like the kids drink, but it is Petalite. There we go. You can see it better like that. And these are a couple of iolites. I don't have the carat weight because they were both, one was in a scoop and one was given to me by lyxxsgems again. She's awesome. I would definitely give her a follow if I were you. If you are on the Whatnot sphere, she is amazing. But there are those. Next, we have some African amethyst. So you'll see, I actually will go ahead and show you a couple of different amethysts. You'll see these are a little bit darker than, say, these. These are Rose de France amethysts. Rose de France is a little bit lighter in color. Now this one is a Brazilian amethyst as well, but I have it separated just because, I don't know if you can see, but there is a little rainbow in it. So it's a little bit more special to me. I don't know if you can see it quite. It's really hard to catch on camera. It's easier to see from the back. Maybe I can pick it up. Oh well, I don't think it's going to show on camera. It's right there. You can kind of see the fissure, but the rainbow itself is not wanting to pick up on camera. Oh well, so I will go ahead and put that one back. But that's why I have that one separated. This one is a Bolivian amethyst. This one is a round fancy buff top, and it's 2.3 carats. So as you can see, this cut is amazing. All right, next we have, this is called Stitchdite, and I don't have a carat weight on this one, but it is a big boy. Really pretty coloring on her. These are all Mojave turquoise. I do have the purple and the red together for right now, but yeah, they're all Mojave turquoise, which is a dyed turquoise. I really love all the pyrite inclusions in these though. Super pretty. This is another one of my absolute faves, probably because it is so rare to get, so I'm kind of hoarding it a little bit. This is Tanzanite. So I have probably my favorite in this case is that really blue one right there. It's a chunky pear. But we also have Trillion, which is really, really pretty. And I have a couple of cabochons. So I love Tanzanite. I already showed the Rose de France Amethyst, so I will skip that one for now. Next I have Morganite, which is pretty clear, but it is a light pink tint to it. That one is definitely more pink than this one, but they are both Morganite. Next we have a Norwegian Thulite, which I just found was in the Zoisite family, which is a cousin to Tanzanite, which is kind of neat. This is 5.85 carats, and I just love the coloring on this one. I love dual tone. These look like little gumdrops. These are pink jade cushions. These have been dyed pink, but they are super, super pretty. One of my daughter's favorites. Next we have Black Goldenite cushion, 4.70 carats, and it has gold leaf on it. I think that is a treatment that has happened. I don't think it occurs naturally in nature. I'm not actually sure. If you know, you can leave a comment down below and let me know, but I think it is actually a gold leaf treatment. Next we have Tie Black Spinel with checkerboard. That would be that one right there, although I have included 3 different ones in here just to save the space, of course. Really pretty, just black gemstones. This one is a really neat, you can kind of see the star on it there. This is called Indian Black Star Diopside. It is one of my absolute favorites. I have 2 of these. This one is 9 carats and this one is definitely smaller. I think it's about 5. But they both have really pretty stars in them. I do have another star gem that is coming up as well that I just recently acquired. I'm really excited about. But right here is Smoky Quartz. I got most of these in scoops. It's not something I go out of my way for, but it is a really pretty chocolate brown color. Next we have Moissanite, which is not a naturally occurring gem. It is lab created, but it tests the same as diamond and it has a crazy sparkle to it. These are CZs. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name of them. They are cubic zirconias, all of them, and you can kind of see the difference in the sparkle there. All right, next we have colorless aqua, also called Goshenite. This was nicely gifted to me by someone. I don't normally buy a lot of colorless gems, but I will treasure this one because it was a gift. Next we have some Herkimer diamonds. So these are just double terminated quartz that are really, really tiny. They were discovered in Herkimer, New York, I believe. And these specifically, I had a lot of them, and a lot of them were more clear than this, but I specifically picked these out that I wanted to keep because I love garden quartz and I just thought they looked pretty special. So next I have a big chunk. This is a tourmalated quartz, Fancy Trillion, 8.42 carats. And yeah, it's a big boy. I like the tourmalated quartz that are very, very clear so you can really see the tourmalations. I don't know if that's a word. Next we have a small faceted moonstone. I really love moonstone. Not as big of a fan of the faceted ones. That's why I only have this one faceted moonstone. And it's really tiny, but I keep it in the collection because it is very different. I have already shown these. That is a colorless pink and yellow cubic zirconius. Next we have a lot of little purple, pink, orange, red, green, and blue dyed jades. They look like jelly beans. Here is some tourmaline. We have a dark red, a pink, and 2 blacks. Tourmalines. Next are some apatites. So I have green, I have a dark green and lighter green, and then these light blue ones. There's also neon apatite that I would like to acquire as well. That's a really bright blue to add to that collection. And then I have some sapphires. So this one is a chocolate sapphire, which is what I have here on the list. It's 1.07 carats for that chocolate. And then this blue sapphire was a gift, so I'm not sure how much it weighs, but it's really, really pretty. Next, starting on some of the ones that I have outside of the case, this is a star sapphire. This is one of my newest acquisitions, and I just love that star. As you can see, the star on this one shows up a little bit better than the diopside star, and it's just really, really pretty. Next, I have a Brazilian Prasiolite, which is green amethyst. This is one of my biggest stones, probably my biggest stone that I have currently, and this is 11.60 carats. Next is green onyx, which looks so much like a little throat lozenge. It looks like a jelly bean or like a cough drop. I have a few little peridot. I need to get some bigger ones, but these came in a scoop and I was really happy to get them because I didn't have any yet. Next is a clear quartz. This is the only clear quartz that I have, but it's a really pretty octagon cut. This one is aquamarine. So this one is 1.75 carats. It's a really, really pretty light blue color. This is a labradorite. So most people know labradorite as kind of flashy, like that dark flashy blue that's not translucent at all. Well, this is a faceted antizine labradorite, and it is 0.80 carats, so it's almost a carat. Really pretty orange color. I also have a yellow labradorite that I will show in a little bit. I have it on display, so I have to grab it, but we'll go ahead and continue with what I have here. So this one is a carnelian cabochon. This is 3.89 carats. Really pretty carnelian agate there. Next, I have a red lace agate, which was new to me. I think they might also call this crazy lace, but you see blue lace agate a lot, and this was the first time I saw anything called red lace agate. Next, I have amazonite. This one has a cute little flash to it in person. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera. There it is. A little bit of a flash to it. This is a marquee cabochon, and it is 7.18 carats. Next we have a blue kyanite. Really pretty little dark blue clear gem, and this one was 1.10 carats. These and these kind of boxes I got from an estate, so the prices that are on them are not really the prices that I paid at all. Next are some moonstones. Oh my goodness, look at that flash. So this one is 8.99 carats, almost 9 carats, and it is a beautiful pear cut. I have another one about the same size, although I did not have the tag for this one. But this one has a beautiful rainbow that you can see right here as well. I love that kind of thing. I love rainbows. Next we have Larimar. This is, the tag is for the pear here. So the cabochon here, the heart, was actually in one of those crystal caviar scoops that I was telling you guys about earlier from Mystic, Michigan. But these are from lyxxsgems, and they are 1.65 carat weight for the pear. Larimar is becoming more and more rare. I believe they've shut down the mine or reached the end of the mine, something like that. So if you see it and you like it, snatch it up. These are pretty cool. These are dendritic agate, 2.50 carats for the pear. Not something I see pop up very often, so I wanted to grab them. They're just really different. Here's some more moonstone. So these are what a lot of people think of when they think of moonstone are these like dewdrop looking moonstones. So these are gray moonstones. I don't have the carat weight for any of them, but there they are. And then these big dewdrops. The biggest one is 11.06 carats. Next I have chrysoprase, which is a square cabochon, and it is 7.42 carats. Really pretty teal color. It's not a color that I have a lot of, or any of. It's a very unique color, so I wanted to snatch that one up. Next we have shungite. This has a silver sheen to it, and a lot of people think that it will interfere with electromagnetic something. Like people put it on the back of their cell phones so that radio waves won't affect them, which is kind of interesting. But yep, shungite. All right, and these are orange Ethiopian opals. They are 0.52 carat weights for the pair of them, and they have just a really nice fire to them. I don't see orange opals very often. I'm not sure if they're dyed or not. I can't remember. That might be what the D stands for right there. But either way, they're super, super pretty, and I love them. These are dyed jade, and they are, let's see, one of them is 5.90 carats, and one of them is 6.93 carats. I believe this one is the 6.93, and they're just a little bit different color, purple. Here are more opals. These are yellow opals, and they are 0.63 carats for the pair. As you can see, they're not fire opals, but I thought they were really, really cute looking. All right, and here are some from my displays. I just have two displayed currently, this one and this one on my crystal shelf. This one, they are sky blue topaz. One of them, the oval, is 5.22 carats and originates in Brazil. It has a really, really bright blue. And I just want to compare it to the other sky blues that I have because the color is just so much brighter on these. I believe they are a higher grade. But yeah, that is those. I loved them so much I had to get two different cuts. And then lastly, this is probably my biggest gem. No, it's not. I think it was at one time. It's only 11 carats, so I think it's edged out by point something. But this is a huge, beautiful yellow labradorite heart. And it is one of my favorites because of the cut. I'm going to take it out of the box. Look at that beauty. It is definitely one of my favorites. I love holding it. If I'm going to be honest, I love holding the big chunks. They're so pretty. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. That is all of my gems. I do have some crystals that I could show you guys if you're interested. Just let me know in the comments down below and I might be able to do that for you guys. But that's it for now, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.